Hey everyone, Michelle Alexandria coming at you with another round of Apple TV Weekly or bi-monthly or just whenever the heck I feel like doing these. It has been a while since I posted a video, primarily because I just haven't felt motivated. That's all there is to it. I haven't felt particularly motivated, but there's so many things I have to cover over the next couple of weeks. So if I don't do a video today, I probably just won't do any more YouTube videos. I was like, let's just do something. I have no idea what I want to talk about with my Apple TV Weekly update this week. But I do want to show you some of my new purchases. Talk to you about the new iOS 12 the new iOS update, and I just want to tell you all that Dolby Atmos is finally implemented on the Apple TV, and one of the best parts about this is the simple fact that the Dolby Atmos now has a label, because remember a few months when the first version of the Apple TV 12.0 beta came out, I complained that I didn't know what movies were actually in Dolby Atmos, and now as you can see, it actually clearly states what movies are in Dolby Atmos. So if you go over here to, let me see if I could find something that's going to be in Dolby Atmos. Avengers Infinity War is not in Dolby Atmos. Most of the Dolby Atmos stuff is going to actually be on the 4K HDR. Unfortunately, Apple TV movies don't seem to be supporting, and I'm sorry, I have to take a drink of water here. Don't seem to be supporting Dolby Atmos on the HD. So Avengers Infinity War should have, and for some reason, I'm sorry this is slow, but for some reason my Spectrum service just really sucks and has been really spotty lately. As well as the Apple TV when loading stuff. So as you can see up there, you don't see the Dolby Atmos, but if I click on Batman vs. Superman, which is in 4K, Dolby Vision, and Dolby HDR, you should see the Dolby Atmos. No, you don't see it. Well, hold on. Blade Runner? I say Blade Runner and it comes up Play Runner. What the heck? I hate Siri. I hate the voice controls on the Apple TV, on the remote. It doesn't really work all that well. And here, let me zoom in a little bit. Oh boy, why? So here, now you can see it. Now you can see up on the top right hand side, right next to the Dolby Vision logo, you see the Dolby Atmos logo. And if I played this, let's click the play button. Oh, let me pause that because I don't want to get flagged. So you can see now you get your double Ds. So if you go over here to info, you get your double Ds, so, which is very nice. And then you go over to, and the other cool thing is, since the latest update that just came out last week, I think is patch 8, they're doing weekly updates. They're doing weekly public updates now, so that tells me that they're close to finally releasing the 12.0 beta, which will 12.0 full version, which will probably, I'm guessing, will be in September. And that also means the iPhone 6 or iPhone 10 is coming out in September, or iPhone 9, whatever you want to call it. I have no idea what their numbering is anymore. So whatever they're going to end up calling it, it's coming out in September. I am so close to actually getting rid of iPhone and going to Android, but I just hate Android so very much. But right now, these days, you see, this is what pisses me off about the Apple TV. It really does, because Arrival, I had this in 4K. I had this in 4K HDR for, the last year since it came out. I bought this in 4K HDR, and now all of a sudden it's not in 4K HDR. And so what the hell is this all about? Oh, so now it's okay. Never mind. That was just because it was actually showing up in in the regular view. So once I open it up in iTunes, it comes up in 4K Dolby Vision. I was about to essay brick and really go off on a rampage here because I'm really sick and tired of my iTunes. I love iTunes, but I hate iTunes with a fiery passion. But it has everything I want, and it is providing me with nice 4K upgrades at a reasonable price, which is the only reason why I really love it. But I also hate it because it's been really inconsistent, and you buy a movie that's in 4K HDR one day, and the next day it's not in 4K HDR. So that's really annoying. So if you go up to Ready Player One, you can also see the Dolby Vision logo. You should see the Dolby Atmos logo. So there are a lot more movies now available in Dolby Atmos. So you have Ready Player One in Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. You have Justice League should be in Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos now. And this is great because up until 2 weeks ago, this stuff still wasn't showing up in Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. So I've been playing around with it. Honestly, I think Dolby Atmos is a real scam, especially for home use. Now, granted, I am playing Dolby Atmos through my overly priced Sony soundbar, which I still got to do a review on at some point. But unless you have a real professional Dolby Atmos setup, there is 0 point in having in spending a lot of extra money on Dolby Atmos. There really is no reason to spend extra money on Dolby Atmos. Let me repeat. There is no reason to spend extra money on Dolby Atmos unless you are going all in on your Dolby Atmos setup and you actually have some real height speakers and everything else. And even then, you still have to rely on a really good audio mix to really take full advantage of that. So that's why I'm not a big believer in Dolby Atmos right now. But the one reason, and what, Wonder Woman, no Dolby Atmos soundtrack? Are you kidding me? And let's see, Spider-Man Homecoming, does that have a Dolby Atmos soundtrack? Let's see. I'm also thinking about getting a new TV. I'm really eyeing that Vizio PQ series, P Quantum series TV. That TV is now on sale at Costco and BJ's for $1,500. So I would buy it from Best Buy because it seems to be easy to shop at Best Buy, but the assholes banned me from doing any returns, and I'm not buying a $1,500 TV that I can't return if I don't like it. So I have to figure out how to buy this TV because I want to buy it, but Costco, they don't have real good delivery setup options. So I'm not sure. And Amazon doesn't sell it, so I'm not sure what the hell to do. But I don't think I'm buying it in there. What happened to the days when there are lots of TV stores where you could buy stuff and lots of different electronic stores? Now we only have one, and it's a pretty shitty store. I hate Best Buy. So now you have that. Sorry for that tangent. But now you have Spider-Man Homecoming, 4K Dolby Atmos. So that's great. Let's see, Batman versus Superman should be 4K Dolby Atmos as well. There you go. What the? Okay, I'm officially really pissed off now because this is Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice, and it's saying I don't own it. And I bought this fucking movie on iTunes. So where the hell is my movie? Where the hell is my movie? Okay. I'm not going to go crazy. Because let's go into purchases. Because I own that fucking movie. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. I own this movie. And I'm stupid enough to want to buy it again if it doesn't show up. This is unacceptable. This is why I fucking hate iTunes. Because of stupid, suspicious crap like this. I own this movie. Why is it saying I don't own it? Hold on. Let me open this up. Let's go down here to. Oh, that's why. This is so stupid the way iTunes does this. So what they did, I own the Ultimate Cut edition. So this makes no sense that they have it as two separate things at this point. So I own the Ultimate Edition, and of course no Dolby Atmos soundtrack, which is lovely. So hold on, let's open it up. So yeah, so I got the theatrical version, and let me see if on the theatrical version Dolby Atmos shows up. So I will be amazed if you people are still watching this rambling video. So in the theatrical version, it's only in HD. I mean, I hate crap like this. It's really fucking irritating. This is also why I'm not a huge fan of digital anymore. I mean, I love the idea, I love the concept, but when you buy digital, you just have no idea what you're getting, or what's they keep changing the rules midstream, and stuff like this is just driving me BS crazy. It really is. I mean, I know all year I've been really heavily promoting the Apple TV, and for the most part, I do love it. But I think but in all honesty, I think the quality of it, and this isn't meant to be a review. I may actually do a 6-month review of the Apple TV 4K in the next few days. But the preview of it is, I don't like it anymore. I don't. I mean, I love the idea of it. I love the fact that I get a lot of 4K movies automatically upgraded and updated, and it's at a reasonable price. It's cheap. I love all of that, but I don't think the quality of the stream is particularly good. I mean, it's good for 1080p, but I don't think the quality of the 4K streams are really that great. In some instances I do, but for the most part, I think they could be a lot better than what they are. I hate the fact that movies just really, that it's not consistent in terms of what it does. Now, Paramount Pictures removed the ability to buy stuff. So in the past, you buy a Paramount movie on iTunes, and that movie will automatically show up in UHD on Vudu. Now the movie that you buy on the Paramount movie you buy on iTunes will not show up in Vudu now, and that's annoying. So for example, let me show you an example of this. So I bought Death Wish. Death Wish. So I bought the brand new Death Wish, and I was like, okay, I will buy this on iTunes so that I can make sure I can have it on iTunes and Vudu, because I want all my movies to be on both services, and I know if I buy a movie on Vudu, that movie definitely won't play in iTunes. However, if I bought it in the iTunes store, it would open up in Vudu. That is no longer the case. So I bought Death Wish, and you go over to Vudu, and I'm going to end this video soon because I'm not sure how long it's been. I wish this camera had a timer on it so I could check. But I'm not rushing through anything. So if you go over here to my Vudu account, movies, Death Wish isn't there. So the other recent movies that I just bought on iTunes include Truth or Dare. That's in UHD on Vudu. The Monuments Men. That's in HDX. But 4K on the Apple TV. Deadpool, which I have to review in a few minutes because the fine folks at Fox Home Video gave me a digital code for Deadpool 2. So I'm going to try to do a review of that in a few minutes. But I have that on UHD on both platforms. The Avengers Infinity War is only in UHD on Vudu, but I bought this on iTunes, and it's through Disney's Amazing Movies Anywhere program. So this is going to show up everywhere. So it actually shows up in my Amazon account, on my old Microsoft account, and everywhere. So that's really nice. I really love that. But it tips me off that Avengers Infinity War isn't in UHD on iTunes. And the reason why I didn't review Avengers Infinity War early is Disney actually did send it to me, but for some reason and went to my old address. So that's kind of irritating. So, and I broke down and bought the digital code, but I really want the physical copy, so I may end up double dipping, which is annoying. So going forward, I'm actually going back to physical media, even though I really hate the idea that it's really hard to buy it's hard to buy 4K movies now because Amazon doesn't even sell Disney movies anymore, and there are other movies I can't get on Amazon anymore. And I hate ordering from Best Buy and Walmart and places like that. I just want to be able to order Avengers or do a pre-order on Amazon and call it a day because my account's set up there. And I'm cutting back on the number of places my credit card is going to be stored at. So yeah, it's annoying. So Taxi Driver, I bought on iTunes, so it shows up here. Rock of Ages, A Few Good Men, Thoroughbreds. All of these were on sale on the Apple TV for like $4.99, which is why I picked them up. So let's go back to the Apple TV, and I will show you some of my new recent purchases. So because I'm in the middle of reviewing Amazon's new Jack Ryan series, which is actually pretty excellent if you like the show Homeland. However, I wasn't a big fan of Homeland, but this is basically Homeland only with the white guy. It's in the lead. So, but it's well made. It's really good. So if you love Homeland, you will love Amazon's Jack Ryan TV show, which premieres August 30th, which is next week, I believe. So with that said, I bought the Clear and Present Danger collection, which was on sale for like $29. So you get 5 movies for $29, and not only that, but there are 5 movies in 4K. So let's see. So these are 5 movies in 4K Dolby Vision. So I got the full set, which is pretty awesome. Ooh, Pelican Brief. I should own this. I think I own the Pelican Brief. Let's see. Yep, I own it. So I recently bought that. I bought a bunch of movies, and I also rented a couple. So I rented Hostiles and The Death of Superman. I was supposed to actually get from Warner Brothers, but they actually ended up sending that to my old address, so I had to break down and rent this, which was annoying because otherwise I would have given you a review of this a few weeks early, but it was sent to my old address, so that sucks. So I don't understand where the rest of my stuff is. So if I go here let's just go here. Where's the rest of my? What the hell? Did they just move everything over? God, I hate Apple. And I hate it when they do UI changes that make 0 sense. So basically what they're doing is now they're going to end up forcing you to use their really crappy TV app. I fucking hate this thing. I do. Sorry to use profanity, but I hate this. I despise this stupid app. It's busy. Is buggy. I just hate it. So, and one thing I wish they did was under the 4K HDR setting, if they had a thing that said movies in your library now available in 4K HDR, so I can actually see what's now available in an easy way. So let's go over the movies, and again, I can no longer see my purchases. Okay, I'm getting really frustrated and pissed off. I'm going to have to end this before I start cussing up a storm, because this is really just... Because if I click in the movies, where the hell are my purchases? Okay, I'm just going to end this video right now. I'm just going to end this video right now. So right here, I get to see all my recent purchases on the TV. But where the hell did... iTunes 12 is buggy as hell. It just is. So yeah, that's it. I'm pissed. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.